winner. He's a poet laureate here now. He won the big poetry contest last week. And I think we ought to say congratulations at least. Good job.
Wait, where's the Zoom? Right here. Sorry, Joe Dan. I'm remembering now. Here we go.
Men's cap off.
It doesn't look like it's focused very well, but it could just be me. I think so. Yeah, he did everything.
Shannon, Shannon.
So, it sounds good to my ear, Joe Dan.
Okay, this is the 8th year of Tinney Chapel's free family entertainment. By the way, our pastor just walked in, Pastor Michael Moore in the back rows. Next and we're going to do 2 or 3 songs for you to get started. I think the first one is going to be one of the old blues songs that I remember the Delmore Brothers and people like that used to sing that I always liked. It's called lonesome and sad, longing for the Southland and the best times I have had. When I see that southern moon, I wanna cruise over to. I wanna meet my sweetheart there in the lane, hear those fellas lonely refrain. Oh, southern moon, trying them again. Steamboat moving down the river, stop and wait for me. I will if you load your cargo, if you will ride me free. Oh, when I see that southern moon, I wanna move along too. I wanna meet my sweetheart there in the night, hear those fellas lonely refrain. Oh, southern moon, shine down again. There I was happy, nothing worried me. Southern moon was shining down on me. Oh, when I see that southern moon, I wanna cruise along with you. I wanna meet my sweetheart there in the lane, hear those fellas lonely refrain. Oh, southern moon, shine down again. Yes, southern moon, shine down again. to do one of the real old songs, old hymn songs, sacred songs, as we call them. My brother Tommy and I were born around here. We would listen to the country music radio stations, and they always close their shows every time with what they called a sacred song. Didn't call it a hymn, didn't call it a gospel song.
Sacred
A sacred song. This one was written in 1873 by a guy named Ed Stites, and for I don't know how many years, decade upon decade, this was the most popular hymn in every church, just about at least every country church. It's called Beulah Land. And it's not the one you're thinking about. I'm not talking about the Squire Parsons song that was written a few years ago that everybody calls Beulah Land, but it is truly named Sweet Beulah. This is the original Beulah Land.
I don't know if I know that one. I don't know if that's that good. Okay.
Corn and wine, all its riches freely mine. There shines undimmed one blissful day, when all my night has passed away. Oh, Beulah Land, sweet Beulah Land, as on the highest mount I stand, I look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for you. View the shining glory show, my heaven, my home, forevermore. My Savior comes, He walks with me. Sweet communion, here have we. He gently leads me by the hand, for this is heaven's morning land. Oh, Beulah Land, sweet Beulah Land, as on the highest mount I stand, look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for me. View the shining glory show, my heaven, my home, forevermore. Hey, sweet perfume on the breeze is born on ever-burning trees, and flowers never fading grow, where streams of love forever flow. Oh, Beulah Land, sweet Beulah Land, as on the highest mountain I stand, look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for me. Hear the shining glory show, my heaven, my home, forevermore. These ever seem to come to me, part of heaven's melody, and angels in that white robe drawn, join in the sweet redemption song. Oh, the sea, where mansions are prepared for me. He's a shining glory shore, my heaven, my heart, forevermore, forevermore.
Woo!
I think we're going to end up where everybody needs, in my shoes anyway, needs to end up, and that's with a Herb Cater song. I don't know if we've got any Herb Cater descendants or people who remember him well, but he was the guy who showed me the light, showed me the chords on the strings, and told me to use the little thumb pick, man. You know, my life has not been the same since. Herb Cater, song of his. Not that he wrote it, but it was one of his songs. I think it's really a Civil War song, and one of the many old songs that were taught me. There's a low green valley on the old Kentucky shore where a while, many happy hour away, we're sitting and a singing about a little guy store where lived my darling Nellie Gray. Oh, my darling Nellie Gray, they have taken you away, and I'll never see my darling anymore. I'm sitting by the river, weeping all the day, oh, you've gone from the old Kentucky shore. When the moon had climbed the mountain and the stars were shining too, I would take my darling Nellie Gray, and we drove down the river in my little red canoe, while this spectrum guitar I would play. My darling Nellie Gray, they have taken you away, and I'll never see you, darling, anymore. I'm sitting by the river, weeping all the day, oh, you've gone from the old Kentucky shore. One night I went to see her, but she's gone, the neighbors said. The white man bound her with his chain, and they've taken her to Georgia, there to find her life away, while she toils in the cotton and the hay. Oh, my darling Nellie Gray, they've taken you away, never see my darling anymore. I'm sitting by the river, weeping all day, for you're gone, oh, Kentucky getting blinded, I cannot see the way over. Somebody knocking on the door. I'm coming, and the angels clear the way. It's farewell to old Kentucky shore. Oh, my poor Nellie Gray, up in heaven there they say, but they'll never take you from me anymore. anymore. I'm coming, 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 and the angels cleared away its sparrow to the old Kentucky shore. Thank you very much. That's all I can have, but next performers are Kris Martinson, who also does sound for this event, and Doc Davis once again.
Lucky enough last year, go see Willie in concert down in Shreveport. I didn't think he was going to be able to make it after watching him on the CMA Awards. And I kind of changed up his singing mode a little bit because of his lungs, but so now I don't feel quite as bad when I say I did this the Doc Davis version. In the twilight glow I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain, as we kissed goodbye and parted. I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. Through the ages I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. It's usually where Joe Dan comes in with a harmonica, but since he's recovered, we're going to let him spin a spell on this one. Now my hair has turned to silver. All my life loved in vain. I can see are in heaven, blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll throw hand again in a land that knows no parting. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Yeah, it's blue eyes crying in the rain.
Woo! Yes! Going out, Billy.
Thank you.
Mystery, what do you got for me, buddy? That's bad strange.
Hey, I found out something yesterday. You cannot get a ticket for sitting in a green light. They can ask what the problem is, but they can't write you a ticket.
Can you hear me now?
Don't do my song.
There. I'm gonna do third on everything. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday, but anyway, she turned 50. Woohoo! I'm being nice. There goes my possession. There goes my everything. I slowly walking. Wait a minute. Hang on 1 second here. That does not look right. Let's do the words song.
Sounds good.
The warden Oh, that Sunday morning, a fire came off the street. And to sing a few old gospel songs. And I heard him tell the singers, there's a song my mama sang. And I hear it once before you move along. The songs I used to hear, and my old memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Let it take me back home before I die.
That's the reason I passed the big bucks to be on the stage tonight. We have a good time and all that, and I think most of y'all have heard that I quit playing guitar when I was 8 years old, so I was singing a Johnny Cash song out in California with my dad's band, and I looked out in the audience and seen some people laughing. I thought they was laughing at me, so I went, all that. I could see smoke coming out of my dad's ears. We got backstage and he said, son, how many times have I told you? He's got me by the shoulder. I said, but they were laughing at me, Dad. Oh, in the house. Anyway, I ended up throwing his Martin guitar across the backstage and said, I quit. So it took me, 62, 63 years to be able to get another Martin. And my girlfriend bought it for me. She said, you better not throw that one. Let's try something a little bit different. Little cowboy song. Got a religious touch to it. You ready? Get this over here. Through progress of railroads, our occupation is gone. So we'll be putting idea into words and words into a song. You'll miss him in the roundup. He's gone, mercy shout. Cowboys left the campfire. The campfire's gone out. Then is the freighters, our companions. You gotta leave this land. Can't drag your loads for nothing through the desert and the sand. The railroad's on the bound, and when you level rest, cowboys left the country, and the campfire went out. When I think of those good old days, my eyes tears with filled. When I think of the tin can by the fire and the coyote out on that hill, I'll tell you boys, in those days, the old timers, they stood a show. Our pockets full of money, not a sorrow did we know. But things have changed now, and we're poorly clothed and fed. Our wagons are all broken down, and the ponies must all be dead. Sure, we have the country. You'll have the angels
Here. Oh, here come to heaven. The cowboy, the campfire has gone out. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all having us out here tonight.
Thank you, Kris Martinson and Dr. Davis.
Who's coming up next?
Well, some of you know, if you were a bluegrass fan in the 60s, there was a fabulous banjo and guitar player named Don Reno, one of the best who ever lived. And he teamed with a guy named Red Smiley, and their band was called Reno and Smiley. And I was lucky enough to be living on the East Coast at that time and was able to go to West Grove, Pennsylvania, to a outdoor country music park and listen to them almost at will. Some of you, if you watch the RFD channel, know that a guy named Ronnie Reno has a bluegrass program on that regularly every week. Ronnie Reno is the son of Don Reno. And so just to put that into perspective, we have some Renos on the program. These are some people that are musically talented, live somewhere, I think south of here a little bit, out in the country. And they perform a lot with Doc Davis and Kris Martinson and others when they do nursing home and musical ministries. And both of them are musicians, and one of them is a singer. Where is Bruce and Sara Reno? There they are. They're next on the act.
Can I use your support? Thank you, bud. Does anyone? Just use this one because it's short.
Speaking of Don Reno, is that on?
It's on.
Don Reno, I actually grew up going to all the bluegrass festivals and hung out with Keith Whitley, Rick Stagg, Ralph Stanley, Andrew Gentleman. It was a good time growing up. I don't have their talent, so.
Well, normally not. This is a different set of Renos.
You never know.
We're going, my dad always said there was like 4 brothers and they were all horse thieves. So.
Are you ready?
I am as ready as it gets.
At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I Okay, start right over. Never got over those blue eyes. That's better. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I'd go out to a party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Yes, I still miss someone. Again. I haven't played you guys in how many months?
Oh my God, we haven't done this.
And I started at the end of yesterday and my fingers hurt so bad. Right.
All right.
You were mine for just a while, now you're putting on the style, and you never want it back at your home across the track. You're the gossip of the town, but my heart can still be found where you tossed it on the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and all alone. When the glamour starts for you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy when they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down. They have changed your attitude, made you haughty and so rude. Your new friends can take blame, underneath you're still the same. When you've learned these things are true, I'll be waiting here with you as you tumble to the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Getting over the nerves.
Oh, okay.
Say again?
I remember now.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, Slim Sloman's gonna play. Okay, go.
I don't want your lonely mansion with a tear in every room. All I want's a love you promised beneath the halo moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name, and hide myself in sorrow while you play your cheap game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. I dare not cry my sorrows in the warmth of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine.
There we go. And that's how much we can do, that's it.
Bruce and Sara Reno, first time on our stage. You know, one of the things Ken and I both intended to mention earlier was there is a tip jar in the back, right at the door, in the brown leather chair. There's a tip jar there, and we put that there even though this is a free event, we do, when we can, we buy an ad every month for this event. We didn't get one this time because I was under the weather and out of town and didn't get to do it. And sometimes they lose our ads, so, you know, but we do try to buy an ad every month to promote this event. And we have the tip jar up strictly for tips, and we use that to pay for ads or any other special expense that might come up, but usually that's the only one we have. So if you're moved, before you leave, drop a coin or a bill in there, I would appreciate it. Our next performer is somebody that I met in the unlikely town of Quitman, Texas, county seat of Wood County. She was attending a bluegrass jam. And since then, she has moved on to where she has her own open mic show at Kitchens in Mineola. And she has become a student of the famous guitar teacher, John, went blank on his last name. Say again? DeFore, yeah. What, is that French or just foreign? John DeFore, who has taught so many popular guitar players. You know, Miranda Lambert was the one that became the most famous most recently, but he has taught a lot of people guitar, and everyone who has studied guitar under him has advanced, you know, really fast. And I personally witnessed in visiting with Jennifer Jesse how demanding John DeFore is. You know, it's not like you show up for a 30-minute lesson or an hour or whatever it is and sit there or play and him critique you. No. John DeFore insists you write songs, original songs, songs of your own. John DeFore insists on projection. I know that the first time I heard Jennifer Jesse sing, and like the time that I saw her and heard her sing after she had become a DeFore student, was like two different people. One of them, you know, sounded like somebody from Hee Haw, and the second one sounded like somebody from Grand Opera. You know, she had really learned projection skills under John DeFore. Now, and that's, you know, she says, well, I have no choice, you know, he demands you do that. So I've been very, very interested in following her progress. And so here she is again with probably another batch of new songs that she's written, or if not, some old standards that we're going to find really, really inspiring and sentimental. But she's got her own cameraman with her right now. So here she is from Palestine, Texas, Jennifer Jesse.
There's a transplanter on there.
Let's have some volume.
Check. You got it? Yes, no. Chris is having a cooking over there.
Yep. Doc was having one too. There we go.
You got it? Can you hear me out there?
Yeah. Yes, something might just a little bit. Yeah, I think it'll sound better. There you go.
I'm not sure. Yes, no. I can hear myself up here though.
You got a little bit of too much gain.
We'll Good evening in Shanatova. It's a Jewish New Year. Do you want me to try another mic? You got it, Kris? It sounds kind of muted up here. Is it clear out there? Yes? No monitor? This is a song I wrote for my daughter, and it's called Forever Alone. Told you stories and I held you in my arms. Mysterious princess and all their charm. Metamorphosis of butterflies. Kissed your boots and I dried your eyes. Much of my lipstick and teddy bear. Lace sundresses and your golden hair. Hung the moon and twinkling stars. Red-winged blackbirds singing in the dark. Naive to think you wouldn't fly from me. Oceans apart and many a deep blue sea. Hidden rain clouds to my stormy heart. Still remember chapters of my favorite books. Where did you go and when will you come home? About you, forever alone. Stand at the door and I see your face in a room. Always my little girl, a fairy tale doesn't grow. Keeper of rainbows, lost his ring of keys. King of nothing, found some bees. Cat the fiddle gave you a violin. From the rooftops you played Shannon. That instrument maker, he makes puppets now. Their noses grow and he looks to the sky for clouds. It's been a long way over the river and through the trees for you to come back to me. Where did you go and when will you come home? About you forever alone.
Yes.
I still can't hear myself up here. Is it all right?
Yeah, we can't hear you up here.
You can hear me. Okay.
You sound great.
Thank you. I'm not, you know, I practiced a bunch of cover tunes and I went, no, you can listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lucky you, get three originals.
If anybody wants to hear you more, they can hear you in Minneola somewhere, right?
Yes, they can. Kitchens every Thursday night. And anyone's welcome who wants to come out and play. This is a song I wrote. It's called Setting You on Fire. And it's pretty much about your walk in life. So don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do, regardless of what they say about you.
Thank you, Doug.
While you watch it all go down on television, it seems like the world is burning through lasers. Outer space has got to be a better place. On earth or on Mars, you can't tame a wicked southbound heart. I know, hold up, hoping for change. Can't you see this road leaves a trail of flame? I don't want to be saved by your eyes of brown. I don't need your kind, giving me your scorn. I don't want to be adorned. Silence is my sound. My body is too cold to set your bed on fire. I have junction box brain across wires. You don't want this woman, and I'll tell you why. I've been scorched and bruised, and that just ain't your style. I won't walk behind. I won't be on time. I won't call your name out loud till your eyes are brown. Silence is my last sound.
Yes.
Thank you. I have one last one for you. I should know it by heart. I wrote it a long time ago. It's called Photographic Memory of You, and I wrote it for my sister. I need my paper for that one. I put it. Oh, it's home at the top. Okay. in that black and white memory. There's no picture that hangs on the wall. There's no frame to take down the fall. When I want to see you, I go back. I can see your smiling, hear your laugh. It's the only picture that I have, black and white photograph. Riding double on that paint pony, on the go image, faces sunny. Summer's day etched on my mind's recall. Nothing written on the back at all. When I want to see you, I go back. I can see your smile, hear your laugh. It's the only picture that I have, a black and white photograph. You were white, blonde, blue. Me, a native child, no one knew. They could never see the truth. Blood sisters, me and you. When I want to see you, I go back. I can see your smile, hear your laugh. It's the only picture that I have, that black and white photograph. Black and white photograph. That photograph.
Yeah. Jennifer Jesse. Thank you. There's an announcement that I'm not sure I'm qualified to make here, but it has to do with the items that are left on the tables in the back. Those were originally part of a Lord's Acre on-site auction kind of thing. And it's my understanding that if anyone is interested in becoming the owner of anything on those tables, you see either one of the two people in the middle table there, Peggy and Michael, in front of the exit door there, and they will tell you how to do that. I think what you have to do is look to see what the highest bid is on it, and if you're interested in it, you make a bid, whatever, a little above that, and that's it. You know, then you can pay them, and they'll give you the item and receipt. So I think that's right. Does it sound right?
Sounds right.
People at the table? Yeah. Okay. So this will be the last chance probably to acquire any of these individual items. I would say
a lot of you came just to hear George Jordan, as everybody does every month. That he's our highlight entertainer every year. He closes the show, just like Hank Williams closed, all the country music shows. Nobody else could do that. And so when he's out of town, as he is tonight, with his grandson, who was, a lot of you know, was injured severely in a fire some time ago and spent a lot of time in Parkland Hospital recuperating, and is doing a lot better now. And so he's with George and Sadie up in Nebraska, I think it is, on some sort of vacation or learning period. I'm not sure the details of it, but George told me he was sorry he couldn't be here tonight. He misses doing this. But the person that we look to, and of course we, as you know, we don't really think there's anybody who can take George's place, but but every now and then something comes up like this when it has to happen. So I thought of this person that I had met a number of years ago, who had lived in Richardson, Texas, when I lived in Plano, Texas. We didn't know each other then, and but as time went on, my oldest son became the busiest troubadour, hardest working troubadour in Dallas. Started doing that out of high school and is still doing it today.
Tonight, right now, he's live on Facebook.
Colin Boyd is live on Facebook if you're tuned, if you want to check your screen. But he kept a sign-up sheet for all the people who came to his gigs. And I suspect that this person signed that list at one time and stayed on his email list, kept going to his gigs, and I eventually moved down here, and I stopped going to his gigs because I didn't like to go to Dallas very much. But Shannon and Colin became good friends. Not just, she was mostly a fan to start with, and then they just became good buddies. And Colin told me something about her, she mentioned him, and Shannon and I became friends. We even had a little, Only Ukes was the name of our band, and Shannon and I had, she played a vintage Silvertone baritone ukulele, and I played a 8-string melee baritone ukulele, and we performed around here for a while. And our best known hit is If We Never Meet Again, This Side of Heaven, and it's on YouTube. And we've got, the last time either one of us looked, it's somewhere over 15,000 views. Woo-hoo! And so I don't think we'll ever come up with one that'll top that, and it's still gaining a few, all the time. So Shannon and I share this this luster of having that kind of a background. We both, I guess, think of Colin as the person who brought us together, yes, and all that. But we have a lot of common interest in music, and the main difference in us, is she has this absolutely gorgeous, really powerful voice. It just comes out, and it's from way down deep inside, and so she and I used to get together a little bit, but then she found she could get paid for doing that. And she started having performances all over Winsboro, not just at the Arts Center, which is kind of the premier gig here, but I mean at every cafe that has live music. She was, for a time, she played with a band called
First True Blue, and then Misdemeanor in the Groove Felons.
Yeah, she was the misdemeanor of the Groove Felons, and she sang torch songs, blues songs,
standards,
heart songs, all standards of every kind, and put her own distinctive brand on them. I think, and sometimes I was writing articles about I would go to some of these gigs and review them and write up articles about them. You know, and I was always saying something like, you know, another sold out venue for Shannon Monk. Everywhere that she went, you know, there were just no tickets left. So we did decide to call on Shannon, and I really wasn't 100%, it wasn't a certainty that she would say yes, in other words. But here she is, and this is a lady that I admire greatly, who's meant a lot to me, meant a lot to my son, meant a lot to my wife, Peggy, and our granddaughter, Sonny. Thank you for being here. Oh, and she'll do a set of 3 songs, and then she will move effortlessly from that venue into the grand finale, in which she will wind up singing, as all of you will sing along with her, with Circle Being Broken. But she'll have a little extra time, if you'll notice on the schedule there, for her to do something before between her 3-song set and the grand finale. So, and I don't know what that's going to be. She will make that happen in real time.
Okay.
So we're in good shape.
Yes.
Shannon Monk.
We do this thing. Thank you so much. Hey, Jenny. Okay. All right. So let's start with. All right. Yep. Oh, I'll probably need to. Let's switch sides. Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Sorry. I think this would probably be better if this was on this side. Yeah, that'll make it easier before you guitar. Okay, so I am a jazz singer, not really a guitar player or a youth player, but you know, this is the most loving group of people, and I'm so honored to be among other people playing here tonight. I need that. Wait, what? Where's the? Yeah, I need that. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank my soul pop, Joe Dan Boyd, for asking me to come here tonight. And I want to say thank you to Kris for running sound. Thank you, Kris. Thank you, Doc, for helping me get set up. And to my friends Pat and Geraldine for coming out tonight to see me. And to my sweetheart Tim over there operating the iPhone. Okay. So, Tim. Okay. So this first song, one night I was feeling inspired. I don't know if there's many Guy Clark fans out here. I can't imagine there wouldn't be. But I recorded one night this song called Dublin Blues, and I put it up on Facebook, and then I got this comment from John DeFore asking me if I took requests, and I said, well, I take requests from you. What would you like me to play? And he turned me on to this song called You Look Like Rain, written by a friend of his named Tony Lane. And he said it's actually written for a man, but we've got some lyrics for a woman to do it. And so I endeavored to learn this song, which I really love this song. Only problem is it has a B minor in it, and I'm jinxing myself right now, but B minor is a bar chord. They're a little hard to master sometimes. And I asked John, I said, hey, can you give me a tip on the B minor? Because I'm struggling with that one. And he said, Shannon, it's just a numbers game. You just got to keep trying, and one day it's going to be there. I was like, yeah, I remember when the F was like that. Well, anyway. Okay, so this song is called You Look Like Rain. It's written by a guy named Tony Lane. And I think Luke Bryan recorded it on one of his records. And if I use this lead, believe it or not, it's easier to get the B minor. We'll see if it works out. Okay. guitar, okay? It sounds the same as when I'm at home to me. Me and my Sunday morning, you and your Saturday night, me and all my colors, you and your black and white, me and my lacy cotton, up against your whiskey skin, saving me the way you always do again. 'Cause you're held up there on the highway, and I'm the hallelujah kind. You're the dust that spins in a gust of wind that's blowing by. I'm a desert dry, and to my thirsty eyes, you look like rain. You look like rain. Me and my stained glass windows, you and your cracked windshield, me and my quiet ways, and you can't be still. But you're held up there on a highway, and I'm a hallelujah kind. You're the dust that spins in a gust of wind that's blowing by. I'm a desert dry, and to my thirsty eyes, you look like rain. 'Cause you're held up there on the highway, and I'm a hallelujah kind. You're the dust that spins in a gust of wind that's blowing by. I'm a desert dry, and to my thirsty eyes, you look like rain. You look like rain. You look like rain.
Yes.
Okay, so, as we mentioned with regard to, as Jennifer mentioned about, well, you didn't mention John. Well, yeah, no, you shared 3 beautiful songs that you wrote, and as Joe Dan mentioned, you know, if you take from guitar lessons from John DeFord, he will make you write songs. I hear them too. They're folk artists, singer-songwriters, and they inspire me as well. I took a songwriting class actually with them once with Casey Musgraves and her parents. So we sat in the same songwriting class way back when, if you can believe that. So I wrote a song years ago, and it took me, I guess about 8 years to write my second song, and I wrote my second song just a few months ago, in the spring actually, and I'm going to share it with you now. It's called Iris in the Spring, and this is the silver tone. This is the silver tone. Usually played on piano. There's something about an iris in the spring that fills my heart with joy and makes it sing. And there's something about the birds up in the sky
gives my tattered spirit wings to fly. A walk in the woods does my soul a world of good. I've been away too long, much longer than I should. Trees call my name as I pass by on a honeysuckle path with the red buckeyes. I'll take a deep breath and give thanks for all of the blessings here where the hoot owls call. A walk in the woods does my soul a world of good. I've been away too long, much longer than I should. There's something about an iris in the spring that heals a heart and makes it whole again. And there's something about a bird up in the sky that tells me it's okay to break down and cry. A walk in the woods does my soul a world of good. I've been away too long, much longer than I should. There's something about an iris in the spring that heals a heart and lets it sing again.
Yes.
That's my second song. Thank you so much. And Bruce and Sarah, enjoyed your set so much. And Silver Threads and Golden Needles, thank you so much for playing that song. I miss that song. It's a great song. Okay, so I'm going to ask Joe Dan to come up here. Come on now. Yeah, you do this with me. Jonette, we're going to do If We Never Meet Again, This Side of Heaven. This is a song I never knew. Joe Dan has taught me so many wonderful old songs. He liked those shape note songs. I mean, I was raised a fallen Catholic, so we didn't get to learn all those songs when I was young. And then I became Methodist and discovered Charles Wesley, and I was like, yeah, there's some cool music in here. You know, really seriously, when I first joined the Methodist, no, we can't do that. You stand up. That's why I'm on the tall chair. Yeah, that's why I'm on the tall chair. So we'll be kind of at the same level. And then, what key? If we never meet again this side of heaven, you have to play. Get your ukulele, my word. The whole thing requires your fabulous solo. And then what key are we doing? Who's playing with me? Because I really don't even know the circle.
How about A or C?
Oh, okay, let's see.
Which one?
Okay, it's going to be C.
C?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Is he gonna want to be plugged back in? Does he want to be plugged back in?
I don't know how to play that song. Someone else is going to have to do it.
Ron?
Who can play Will the Circle Be Unbroken? You do it.
Me?
Chris, you have to lead us, please. Please bail me out on this one.
Where's Ron?
Okay.
How am I gonna play the guitar?
These are the original. These are the instruments used in the actual video recording of the song. And that's a what do you call that? A melee?
Oh, they want me to play or what?
Yeah. Somebody needs to play. What's it called?
Don't we all go up there and play?
8-string baritone ukulele. You won't see these very often. All right. Can you play that standing up? I don't know how to do that. Okay. No. No, I don't want you to lead it. You have to let me do it. All right, ready?
We're doing it in C.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole circle.
Soon we'll come to the end of life's journey.
as we struggle through this world and its strife. There's another meeting place somewhere in heaven, by the side of the river of life, where the charming roses bloom forever, and where separations come no more. If we never meet again this side of heaven, I will meet you on the beautiful shore. Oh, so often we're parted with sorrow, benedictions often quicken our pain, but we never shall sorrow in heaven. God be with you till we meet again.
If we never meet again this side of heaven, as we struggle through this world and its strife,
There's another meeting place somewhere in heaven, by the side of the river of life,
where the charming roses bloom forever,
and where separations come no more. If we never meet again this side of heaven, I will meet you on the beautiful shore.
oh, so often we're parted in sorrow. Benediction often quicken our pain, but there be no sorrow in heaven. God be with you till we meet again. If we never meet again
This side of heaven, as we struggle through this world and its strife,
there's
another meeting place somewhere in heaven, by the side of the river of life, where the charming roses bloom forever, and where separations come no more. If we never meet again this side of heaven, I will meet you on the beautiful shore.
oh, they say we shall meet by the river, where no storm cloud ever darken the sky. And they say we'll be happy in heaven, in the wonderful, sweet bye-bye. If we never meet again
This side of heaven, as we struggle through this world and its strife, there's another meeting place somewhere in heaven,
by the side of the river of life, where the charming roses bloom forever, and where separations come no more. If we never meet again this side of heaven, I will meet you on that beautiful shore.
Thank you, Joanne. My soul pop right there. You know, actually, Joanne has the same birthday as my actual dad. And his son Colin, who is a mutual friend, his birthday is January 9th, mine's January 10th, and Colin's is January 11th. So it's like this. That's great. Okay, Kris, come help. Come on, you guys, let's do this. And you know, what a great community you guys have here. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for coming out and listening, and check out the auction items. I know I will. Throw some ad money in the tip jar.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You do it whatever key you want, because I'm just going to play it along. Where's George? You can do it. What do you? That's it. D's perfect. That's a nice woman key.
C, G, D.
Need to be a D, play it.
Ready? Yeah. I was standing by my window on a morning cloudy day when I saw that earth come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken?
Hey, Bruce. Let me say hello. Get rid of this.
Get rid of
Chain here.
all the extra.
Are y'all related to Don Reno?
No, I come from Colorado, and there's a lot of Renos up there where I come from, my relation, but actually they're from Canada.
What is the brand of your?
It's
Is that one of their standard baritones?
no extended. It's got a good sound. I like it. And I've been playing a guitar all my life, and when I found this one, it's so easy to play.
Yeah. What was that instrument? Is it Reed Love that your wife was playing? The name on it looked like Reed Love.
Yeah.
Reed Love? I've not heard of that brand. Is that a tenor? Or is that a tenor you?
I'm not sure.
Well, see if the strings are the same length.
No, this is a ukulele and this is a baritone. I mean, this is a regular ukulele.
No, it's not.
That is.
It's either a tenor or a concert.
Yeah, right. Well, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
It's not a baritone.
No.
So I figure it's probably a tenor or maybe.
Thank you, gotta run.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. I had to go to the hospital for a while.
It's the only song I will sing.
Sorry for not being able to be quite as hospitable.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Join us.
Oh, no, wait, that's a concert.
Yeah, I hope you come back.
Thank you.
So good.
Good to see you. I hope you feel better.
I do. I feel okay now. I was in the hospital for a day, so I'm pretty well fixed up. For a while there.
Because he asked me and I
I really regret not being able to spend more time.
His face and look at mine.
Well, you sounded back.
My screen's white.
You'll be careful.
Yes, sure will. Good to see you. Thank you.
Yeah, she said it was a concert.
Concert.
Yeah, I misunderstood
That
what you
means
was
it's
asking.
about that means roughly a 17-inch scale length. Your baritone would be about a 19.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah, I kind of accidentally got into it because I got I'm a regular guitar.
Oh, and my tool.
yeah.
I got a regular guitar, and my stepson lived in Hawaii, and he brought a ukulele.
What kind was it?
You know, I think it was just like the one she's got there. I'm not sure.
Reed Love.
I'm not sure.
When I say what kind, I mean what brand.
I don't know.